still missed at the rim.
And Boswell's been struggling the last couple of games. He has to make those shots as we see Sahonis get his done down at the other end on the reverse.
Working around the perimeter. Boswell fakes the shot. Got it to Larson in the corner. And his three goes. And the answer on the other end from Kylan Jones.
And then hits us with the Jalen Brunson three-point celebration afterwards.
Love in the corner, and he drills it. No, it's Boswell.
You're going to get a couple of those early on these games as the guys settle in. You got a little bit of nerves right now.
Yep.
It's the NCAA tournament, the bright lights, the big stage, so sometimes guys come out a little bit nervous.
Here's a corner three, and that one goes for Johnson.
And even though they've got some good looks at the three, they still haven't established the post inside.
And there's another corner three, and it goes again. All the points.
In the same breath, they're giving up those three-point shots rather easily. None of these three-pointers are contested.
Here's the drive to the inside and off the window. And he works his way inside, rimmed one out. Pelle Larsson with a rebound.
You're Arizona, you got to run right now while this defense is trying to set up, and that's exactly what Caleb Love does.
Yeah, he put on the extra. Lucina Traore working inside, air ball, thought he was fouled, didn't get the call. Larson, extra speed, and he scores off the window and a foul here.
Nice drive right here. You see Larson taking the contact.
Face-up jumper goes. Traore the rebound. Jones, nice feed, and that one goes. Top of the key, and rattling it home. Chance for Long Beach State to lead. They led 2-0 at the beginning of the game. That one goes, and they are in front.
And there's Stroud, and he's looking at the crowd.
And again, Coach Lloyd said we got to start making layups, and that layup didn't fall for KJ Lewis either. Long Beach State coming the other way, and they score again and one.
Right there with the and one did exactly that. Nice floater, reads the defense, and takes the bump from the big fella.
He had one three-pointer early, but nothing since. And another steal.
That's Ballo's first touch inside, but the big fella has to keep his eye on the prize and on the defense. Brought that ball down, and
A.J. George with a run for Long Beach State.
Yes, you see George right here reading the defense.
Sahonis trying to back in on Boswell. Now goes baseline with the right hand. Trying to get his own miss. Boswell comes out of the pack with it. And the lead pass to Love. And he's fouled. And it goes. Thought it was going to rim out.
Boswell leading the break. Caleb Love showing you how to finish. We all need a little bit of love in our life.
Boswell got an open look and drilled it.
And man, Arizona needed that, and Boswell's needed that. Be the big fella, let him go to work.
He hasn't done anything offensively so far until now.
That's what he does. He's a big-time space heater inside. I like that drive.
Two.
And with Arizona having the size advantage and inside, you would think they'd be the team that'd be forcing fouls, but it's been the exact opposite from Long Beach State.
How about that? The pass and the finish by Traore.
And when you catch that ball in the middle of that zone, you have to be confident and patient. Let that zone collapse to you. Don't rush the ball out of your hands if you're Johnson.
What a dish. And inside with a score on the baseline. Had to give it up. Caleb Love comes out of the pack. He's got Boswell on the other side. Boswell, the drive with the left hand. 4.5 to go in the half. Long Beach State maintains a 2-point lead. Kylan Jones is not shy.
When he gets the ball, he's got one thing on his mind, and that's going to get buckets.
That's his 77th three-pointer of the year. Here's Ballo inside with a flush.
Great work by the big fella. Did his work early as well. think Arizona can do a little bit more of that. This time they got the dunk for Ballo. Last time they got a wide open three. They just didn't make it. When he touches the ball, good things happen.
Saw the double-double string by Ballo. He averages 13 and 10. Boswell pull-up three. Yes. Literally seconds ago, we're tied at 31.
A lot of people on the Arizona staff think that Boswell's kind of like the barometer for this team. If he's going well, they're going well.
Sahones on the drive and the lay-in. Got around everybody. They feed the paint to Johnson. And tied again at 33, at least momentarily, with a Johnson free throw coming up when we come back. And he, as well, is playing with two. With 2:44 to go in the half. Traore can't get it to go. Kept alive by the other Traore. And finally, the Traore switch off on Boswell. He's going to take the three over the big guy anyway. Caleb Love trying to keep it alive and did. Right back to him. He'll try a three. That's his first one.
Coming out of the timeout, the coaching staff had a really good chance to survey it and draw something up.
Larson in the paint. Got the feed from Boswell and scored it.
And that middle of the zone has been open all game long. This time, like I said, they're switching the defense. Now they're more of a 1-3-1 look.
Larson with a lob underneath to Johnson. Double team down low. Still got the shot away.
Great job by Johnson to see Larson throwing it into Johnson's holding position against Sahones. Then he carves out that space, that one little bump. Excellent rejection. Didn't give up on the play.
Caleb Love on the drive. The lob underneath. Great feed to Johnson. Caleb with a little love to his teammates. 7 of the last 9 layups or dunks. That's something they couldn't connect on in the first half. Johnson feeling it. Wow. Going back to the end of the half. It's a 14-0 run.
Now we're in that danger zone area. And another block by Ballo.
Ballo keeps it alive. Love for three. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Tipped in by Ballo.
Man, it's been the Johnson and Ballo show these last couple possessions. He's a big-time scorer, and a lot of times scorers just need to go to the free throw line, see that ball go in for things to really get kick-started.
Boy, Caleb Love.
Of course, he wants to score the basketball, but if those opportunities aren't there, he will make the pass.
Comes up with the rebound. Pelle Larson for three. Everything's happening.
If you're Arizona, you can't take your foot off the gas. Right before the break, I saw Tashad Johnson walking over to his teammates, giving the throat slash sign, saying, "It's over, it's over." Hey, Tashad, there's 16 minutes left in this game. Relax.
Made a stop on the other end as he continues to block shots here in this half.
Ballo's been huge. Only 2 blocks, but he's had a couple other shots that he's deterred as we see Boswell knock down another jumper.
That's his 4th three-pointer.
This is a guy that's only had 11 points in his last 3 games combined before this. He's on fire tonight.
From deep. He started off slow, and boy, when he got going. Love, the left hand, had that blocked. Traore is going to try another one in close and finally got it to go.
And the Wildcats have this 20-point lead with Caleb Love only having 7 points, shooting 3 of 12 from the floor.
There's a gift underneath.
You have numbers. You got to get a quality possession right there. I know Jones is an aggressive offensive player, but you got to get a good look.
Caleb Love for 3.
That's a good look. Catch and shoot, wide open.
Caleb is.
Yes, he is.
He's not out there right now, though. Larson for 3.
That's been the calling card for Arizona all game. Getting great 3-point looks in the corner against this Long Beach State zone. Oh, my goodness.
That was an easy one.
Think that was a pass? Ballo's got a mismatch inside.
Kicks it back out. Three-pointer off the mark.
Doesn't matter what defense they're in. Long Beach State this time is a man-to-man, but regardless if it's man or zone, they're giving up wide-open looks to Arizona on the perimeter.
Stroud, long one-hander, got it.
What a game Stroud is having off the bench. 12 rebounds, just making sure that he gets his work done on the glass.
Boy, that was a strong move. The first time, really, Abubakar Traore all in about a 2-hour stretch. Boswell to Ballo. So Umar getting in the act on offense.
Stroud doesn't tag over. It's not Stroud, it's Sahonis.
Another lob, that one's picked up. No walk called, and following his own, whatever step that was Traore.
Either that, maybe the staff doesn't like that player, or the player doesn't like the staff. It was one of those mutual divorces that was beneficial and worked out for everybody. Yeah. Coaching staff from Carolina is actually still in contact with Caleb Love from time to time.
He might still end up with 18, his average, before it's over.
The only thing that might stop him is this
Boswell, here we go. 3-0. And Boswell will slam it. 18 for him. 3 three-pointers on the game. Thompson threw that one away.
And we talk about how fast Long Beach State plays and the tempo that they normally play with.
So Holmes dribbles all the way across the baseline. Got out Traore. Stroud, the kick out. There's a runner from Jones, and that goes. And offensive rebound by Stroud, that goes. Love the kick out. Boswell gave up a 3. He'll give it back to Love for a 3. Got it. And the Beach, Stroud with a rebound.
That's one of those shots. Love right now, he's not taking to the basket on purpose. He doesn't want any part of any contact. He's trying to run this squad down.
Abubakar was talking about his coach and said we wanted to send him out on a better note. They knew going into the conference tournament it wasn't the way they wanted to be playing. It was their common goal to make sure that that would happen.
Man, they beat Arizona. This is crazy. What a way to go out. But Arizona came back in the second half, and it's been all Wildcats. 19 and under category. Some tall timber in there to get that one away. That we're used to as far as scoring points, but to do what they did in the second half and pour on the gas. And there's two old friends with one last hug on the court together.